The egg in the female branch, after undergoing fertilization, it leads into the zygote. From this zygote develops a sporophyte. Now sporophyte of the Funaria. This sporophyte develops on the female branch, and this sporophyte has the three parts. One is foot, which is a lower part, and it arises from the zygote. And next to the foot is a long slender like seta, and attached to the seta is the capsule. This capsule is a complex structure, and spore formation takes place in this capsule. This capsule has the three parts. One is apophysis part, theca part, and operculum part. The outer layer of the capsule is a parenchyma cells. These are arranged completely and intercellular spaces are absent. So it looks like a flat. And in between these parenchyma cells, stomata is present. This stomata helps in the photosynthesis. And next to the outer layer is parenchyma cells. And these parenchyma cells are of two types. The cells which run along the center of the capsule, and these cells are compactly arranged. Due to this compactly arrangement, these looks like a flat, and these are known as conducting tissues. Parenchyma cells, but arranged as a compactly and known as conductive tissues, because these cells helps in the conduction of water. And next to the outer layer and this conducting tissue is again parenchyma cells, but these are loosely arranged and are known as assimilatory tissues. These assimilatory tissues helps in the photosynthesis of the capsule. This is apophysis part of the capsule. Next to the apophysis part, there is a theca part. Here, the outer layer is again same like the apophysis, but the stomato in between these cells is absent. And the conducting tissue in theca part is swollen compared to the apophysis part, and it is known as the columella region. Next to the columella region, there is a spore cavity. This spore cavity has the two layers, the inner layer and the outer layer. The inner layer which is in contact with the columella regions, and some gap is present between the inner layer and the outer layer. In between these inner layer and outer layer, the spore mother cells are present, and these spore mother cells are the diploid. And next to the outer layer and this spore cavity, there is a parenchyma cells known as assimilatory cells. But these assimilatory cells won't help in the photosynthesis, so these are known as non-assimilatory cells in case of theca. And these has large space in between them. They are known as air cavities. The region next to the theca part and the operculum part, there is from the outer layer some invasion takes place known as the rim. On the rim there is present two rows of cells known as the peristomium. This peristomium has the two rows or rings of the peristomium teeth, the outer ring and the inner ring. The outer ring is long and grows inside the spore mother cells. This outer ring is long and grows inside the spore mother cells by absorbing the water. After entering into the spore mother cells, it won't absorb the water and it becomes short. By this, it folds itself and pushes the spores present on the spore mother cells to the outside. By this, the spores on the spore mother cells comes outside. These spore mother cells are the diploid, undergoes meiotic divisions and forms the haploid spores. These haploid spores again gives rise to gametophyte of the Funaria.